Hi everyone. I'm not gonna worry about like recording visually really, because this one is gonna be like a short little update of like what happened and like why. I don't want you guys to start unsubscribing because of the lack of videos. I will be still reading and things like that. Actually, I'm trying to learn some things and gain some more hobbies. The weather has been getting nicer, so I've been trying to get outside more and just like live my life and walk outside more. I hope that the weather stays nice so I can go back outside. I feel like a lot of adrenaline during the day, so I hope you guys can like understand that, like, spring fever type thing. But recently I changed my Apple account, so I understand. I know that a lot of you know. Well, let's put it like this: my parents had a very tight grip on how I thought about myself growing up, and they still do. Trauma, some people have told me it's like an addiction. They're like, oh, people can't let go of trauma because it's like an addiction type thing. And it really isn't. It's not like rehab at all. You don't really go for trauma therapy because it's something that you can't give up because you're addicted to it, because you like it. An addiction, I think, is more something you like to do because you get a rush out of it, you know? When I'm eating sunflower seeds, which I love, and when I'm addicted to something that I do impulsively, it's something that I get a rush out of that makes me happy, or I think is making me happy, but might not be good for me. With trauma, it usually puts you in more danger. It's usually based on fear. It usually is based on keeping you in the past. It's usually based on like the past. Trauma is based on the past, and that's why a lot of people are like, let go, let go, let go, let go. When they're saying let go, I think they mean let go of the past. You know, it's like it's done, it's happened, and it's like you have so much now to live for, you know? I'm 23 now, and I want to be able to enjoy some of my 20s before it ends. I don't want to be able to turn 20, I don't want to turn 30 and say that I didn't do anything or have a boyfriend or get married or anything like that. I have no idea how I feel about these types of things, because the idea of doing certain things scares me so much. But there are simple things that make such a huge difference in trauma, like the feeling of being owned. So I think I start physically. I said, what's the most traumatic thing that started this all? And I realized it was my mother. If my brothers or my mother is watching this, I'm sorry, but my body has usually been treated as an object growing up. It's been treated as like a thing. So it's like I have to reset my mind to remember that I am not a thing. I am a person. That's going to be really hard to do. So I need you guys to be patient with me. I'm learning how to like really let my emotions go through me physically, and it sucks. I hate it. I was not trained to feel my feelings growing up. I didn't really get hugs like that growing up. And being blind, people don't really talk to me or really ask me how I feel directly. They ask the people standing next to me, standing beside me, standing behind me. If someone was like flying above me, they would probably ask them, "Excuse me, do you know what she needs?" Go to a restaurant with someone who can't see and see what they ask you. Excuse me. But you know, a lot of that will do things to you. It'll make you feel like you don't matter and that you need to make yourself smaller. So I've been using this small, petite little voice. I call it my petite voice, like my little voice. I'm sure that I could scream and yell and stuff when I'm angry. I can. I really can. People are like, "Oh, Georgette, you're so nice." And I'm like, don't ever make me angry because I can rant. You don't want to see me pissed. That's not a threat. That's a fact. I don't want to see me pissed. I don't like to be angry because it just doesn't feel right. Number one, it's like a monster rising its head in my chest. That's what it feels like. It's like a monster waking up from the dead. Like, oh, it's time? Okay, let's go. And second, anger. Anger was not a good thing in my house. But physically, we're starting from here. So I said, okay, physically. So I've been doing things like taking care of myself in terms of hygiene. I wash my face more. I brush my teeth more. And I know it's like, you know, don't you regularly brush your teeth and stuff, but it's, you know, when you're told that it doesn't matter and stuff like that for so long, it's easy when you become an adult to sit in your room and just be like, it doesn't matter, it doesn't matter, it doesn't matter. I don't have to brush my teeth. It doesn't matter. Who cares? Because you think that no one's going to come talk to you. It's like, if no one's going to come talk to you and interact with you as a human being, why do you have to brush your teeth? Why do you have to look presentable? For a long time, I didn't understand why I had to dress like in presentable clothing. My aunt would be like, "Why are you dressed like that?" And I'd be like what? And I'd be wearing like pajamas still. And now I get it. Now I care about how I look. And that was a big step forward in terms of my recovery. And it's not to shame anyone who's still at that point, who, you know, can't really still get out of bed until 1 p.m. But, you know, still, even if you get out of bed at 1 p.m, try putting on, even if you put on sweatpants and a sweatshirt, just put on something different when you get out of bed. It makes a huge difference in how, like, you will feel. Because at least you're dressing yourself in something different. You understand? And it will make you feel like a little bit brand new. You'll have an outfit for the bedtime, an outfit for the house, and an outfit and a bunch of outfits for like when you go places. I have dresses and skirts for like when I go places that are more fancy. And so it's like I know like how I'm supposed to dress for these specific places. And it makes me feel kind of like I have it makes me feel like I have a little bit more control. over myself in a way. I don't feel so lost because it's like, okay, now I know that it's not bad to dress up so much. I'm a girly girl, and it's fine. It's fine. I wear dresses and skirts. I love dresses and skirts. When it was the winter time, I wore really long skirts. I don't care. It's fine. What you can't make me wear pants all year round. You can't make me anymore. I just like the feeling of my legs, the skin of my legs. I like the feeling. And wearing skirts, it was the feeling of my legs, and it was also just being proud of my legs as as how they were. I like my calf muscles, and just being able to say that was really, really empowering for me personally, as someone who has really someone who, an African American woman who has hips now. I got hips a bit earlier. As someone who developed a bit early, who got her period when she was like 9 or 10 and stopped growing breasts when she was about 14 and, got hips when she was about 20, I just got all the growth spurts a bit young, and no one was there to really tell me, oh, this is sex and this is how this will work and guys will hit on you. A lot of guys came up to me like, oh, do you want to suck my dick? And I didn't know what the fuck I was supposed to say about that. So, me being able to put on these skirts, these long skirts, these short skirts, tight skirts, loose skirts, I could wear anything I want, and it can send the message, no, don't touch me. Yes, come touch me. Yes, I'm available. No, I'm not available. I can dress like a whore if I want. And it was like, yay. It feels great. And it feels even better now that I've changed my Apple ID, because it's like I've had the same email since I was a little girl. My dad made my email address for me. And I think having that tied to him also brought up so much resentment. It was like, you control everything about me. And then you go and get remarried. My dad's getting remarried soon. But he deserves to be happy, I can't stop him from not living his life. It's not his fault that he wants, a family. He wants to have a baby. He wants to get married. And that's fine. He, let him do it. I can't be petty and sit here and just whine and whine. I wouldn't be a good daughter if I did that, I feel. And if the last words I said to him were just like, oh, I hate you, why would you get married? That's not what I want it to be. And I think one day I do want my father and I to be able to see each other again. One day. I don't know when. I hope to be able to at least shake his hand without bursting into tears. Now, I know that I'm a sensitive little flower, emotionally. But one day, I know that I'll be able to handle my emotions, and that's the whole point of the video. And I know that there's nothing wrong with being a sensitive little flower. But I just came to drop some info on you guys, to tell you guys what's been going on and why the videos have been taking so long. I didn't want you guys to think that I forgot about the YouTube video. I've been trying to get a tripod. I've been trying to learn about crocheting. I learned a little bit about crocheting today. I'm trying to get some yarn and sewing needles. I lost 2 pairs of headphones, and then I got some Raycons, and I'm sorry I have to say this because I'm not sponsored, but don't get Raycons. when they fall open, and you can lose them really fast. They really fly out of the case. I mean, yikes. Stick with Apple AirPods, all you iPhone users. Better sound, better using, and better, like, easier to pair with your phone. Just better for, like, I mean, if you drop a pair of Apple AirPods, like, where they landed, because it's like they're not gonna like fly across the floor. It's weird. Their case is made of like a weird material, and it just like flew across the bathroom floor, and it fell in this bathroom. So I don't know if the other AirPod fell in the toilet or not. I don't know. Also, I'm blind, so it's like having earbuds in my ear, it's like super uncomfortable. I can't walk around with earbuds. If you guys know anything about Beats by Dre, hit me up, because I was like planning to buy some, and wow, they're expensive, but they're pink, and I really wanted some. But let me know if I should get some. Should I not? I was going to go on eBay or not. And you guys, yeah, I was on Apple Music just now, so I always change my mind about Sabrina Carpenter. It's like some of her songs are so mean, and I'm like, oh my gosh, Sabrina. But it's like, we all have that mean bitch in us. But it's like, But it makes me want to, like, She's like the opposite of Taylor. I don't know. I want to shake her. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about her yet. I'm sure I'll like her soon when I'm older. When I have more friends. People do annoy me. When I have a boyfriend, I'll understand. I think a lot of it is just that I don't have enough people to hang around and annoy me yet. When I did in high school, it did make a lot of sense though, so I can sort of understand, but well, she's doing really good for herself, and yay for everyone in the Oscars except for that movie about the Jewish Russian thing. Why would a French guy write that movie? Bad boy. Bad. I'm so sick of people writing about things they don't know anything about. Do your research. Do your fucking research. Alright. See you guys soon. Don't forget to join the Georgieverse. Everyone's welcome. And hit subscribe, like, and leave a comment. And I also have a Reddit page. So, it's at the Georgieverse 15. You also can join the community there. When I figure out Discord, or any of you can create a Discord, there will be a Discord and a Facebook page. Oh, there already is a Facebook page. I mean, any of you can go see the Facebook page of the Georgieverse. The Georgieverse Facebook page. I can link that in the description. That has some of my personal pictures, so you can meet some of my family members. And, yeah. Can show you some of the things I get up to on my free time to let you know